Good morning.
So you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 22nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers observed a motor vehicle with no front license plate. A traffic stop was conducted. Law enforcement officers made contact with the defendant and observed a strong odor of marijuana. The defendant stated to law enforcement officers that he has a handgun in the vehicle. The defendant admitted to having smoked marijuana in the car previously. The law enforcement officers located the marijuana and a handgun inside of the defendant's motor vehicle. The marijuana weighed approximately 55.7 grams.
Mr. Williams, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. You mind running his license, please? I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you do not have a license and liability insurance in your name, you're not allowed to drive, and that is also a bond condition of yours. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
We're going to give you time. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go. Don't pick up any new cases.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, his license is eligible.
Great. Okay, please. Sir, do you mind finding those conditions, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now watch this transition. The courtroom jumps from a domestic threat case straight into an unlawful weapon possession stop. This kind of whiplash pacing is exactly why magistrate court stays wild. You get rapid-fire rulings, okay? Each one legally different from the last, and here's the detail a lot of people miss. The second the defendant admits there's a handgun in the car, the entire legal landscape flips. Voluntary statements matter. One sentence, literally one, can transform a routine traffic stop into a full-blown weapons case stop.
Why did you miss court, ma'am? Sorry? Okay. When you don't come to court, we issue a warrant and you end up going to jail. I'm going to reinstate your bond, but I'm not going to do this again. The next time you miss court and I have to issue a warrant, you will go to jail. Do you understand me? No more get out of jail free cards. This is it. Ma'am, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney appointed if you cannot afford one, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 21st, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a shoplifting call at JCPenney and made contact with the complaining witness, a loss prevention officer. The complaining witness stated the defendant entered the store and placed 2 swimsuit sets in a black purse, then passed all points of sale and exited the store. The total value of the merchandise was $144.
This is the co-defendant to yesterday's theft, right?
That's correct. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Joy, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go back to JCPenney and not to be in contact with the co-defendant in this case. Do you understand? What do you do for a living? Did you graduate from high school?
This is where courtroom strategy really gets interesting. The defense attorney is trying to balance a lot at once: the client's emotional instability, the responsibilities at home, and whether the case is actually ready for trial. On top of that, they're pushing for PTI, pretrial intervention, which is basically a legal lifeline that can keep someone out of deeper trouble. But here's the challenge. Judges rarely grant delays just because someone isn't mentally or logistically ready. The court's schedule is the heartbeat of the whole system, and once a trial date is set, the clock is ticking. If you're not prepared when that day arrives, you can lose access to deals and opportunities that might have helped you.
I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know if anything is in your system and you're to come right back. You're 18 and you have nowhere headed. That's not a good way to go through life. You know, you should never, ever have to depend on anyone, and you need to be a strong person to be able to work and make money. Because in this life, if you don't have money, this life sucks. And you're 18 and you're headed nowhere. where you're going to end up being dependent on someone. That's not a way to go through life. You need to get into school, get knowledge so you have a good job, so you can support yourself, so you don't have to rely on anyone, much less a man. Men suck. Don't rely on them. Be a strong woman. You understand? Okay, I'm sending you for a drug test. You're going to come right back, and I'm going to appoint your lawyer today. Just take a seat for a minute.
Can I get her to sign real quick?
Yeah.
Tun Feng Yan. And Your Honor, she is in ICE custody. I'm having somebody email a copy of the document to the court clerk, and I have it here as well.
What? Send it to Victoria. Let me give you her email address. Do you have it or no?
I have it, Judge. Let me
Yeah, send it to
redirect.
Victoria. That way it'll be easier that way.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll do that right now.
So she's in ICE custody now?
She is, Judge, yes.
What's going on with that? Do you have a hearing set or do you have a bond set?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that she is going to go back to her country, which is China. So there is no bond, and there is no parole, and there is no, as of yet, I don't know if there's a hearing still pending, because it was my understanding that she was going to be agreeing to return.
Do you know when that's going to happen? Because we should get her back here to try to take care of this first, shouldn't we?
If, Your Honor, if that's possible, yes. I can reach out to the immigration lawyer and see if I can find that out.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to issue a bench warrant today to try to get her back.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
we can try to take care of it, because sending her, having her go back and having this still open, I'm going to end up issuing a warrant because I just can't keep it open forever. And then
Yes,
it'll
sir.
impact her chances of if she ever wants to try to come back.
Yes, Your Honor, of course. Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second, Mr. Moody.
Yes, Your Honor.
Page 27. She's in ICE custody.
Yes.
We need a bench warrant her to try to get her before. Looks like she signed for a voluntary departure, but we need to get her back to try to take care of this before.
Okay.
So, all right, we're going to bench warrant her, and then we'll reach out to you when we get her.
Yes, Your Honor. If it pleases the court, I can try and reach that immigration lawyer now, if Your Honor would like me to.
How's May 19th as a reset?
Yes, Judge, let me.
There needs one was here.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
And I want to say that was in March.
May 19th, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
Is that
thank you.
okay?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, we'll put it on that day then.
Thank you, Judge.
And we'll see you then. If we get her before then, we'll let you know.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.
Fun. How's jail?
Is it pushing?
Better than yeah. That's for sure.
We're giving you the opportunity, but I will not do this again. If you pick up a third case, I'm going to lose it. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Want my streets safe, and I will do everything in my power to protect them. Your lawyer has worked hard to find you a place to go to, and I expect you to go there. I'm putting a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are. You are expected to go there and be there every night by 9 p.m. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you deviate, if you pick up a new case, if you are a danger, if you don't go back to this place, then I'm going to revoke your bond, put you back in, and you now know no one in this world is going to give you a bond. So you will be stuck in there until these cases are over with. And I don't accept pleas of guilty just to get out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is the one opportunity that you have. Make the most of it. Anything else that you think that we need? Are you taking any medication at this time?
I have not taken any medication.
Or should you be? Have you been diagnosed by a doctor? Have they told?
That was years ago.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
So when you get out, what are you going to do? What are your plans?
That's house, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. The idea is to get my ID back and then to be able to 5-day format of employment.
So this is a great goal to have, and we're going to make sure that it happens. So I'm going to set you off. I'm not going to blindly reset with hopes that you do it. I'm going to keep you close so I see that you actually do it. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. So you need something to do. And working is the absolute best because it keeps your mind occupied so you don't start doing things you shouldn't do. And the best thing about it is you make money.
Hey, that's true.
So I'm going to give you 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get your ID. Go home, wash the jail funk off you, dress up nice, go get your ID. If you do that, after that, we're going to give you a month to try to help you get a job.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, none of this just all day. It's not going to happen. Do you understand? All right, make me proud. What time did you get here, Mr. Green?
I got him like 9 o'clock, a little bit before, but I didn't know the COVID.
You come late and you come in shorts. Is this a good way to come to court? It's a complete lack of respect. And if you do it again, I'm going to put you out. Do you understand? You are charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 22nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a suspicious person call and made contact with a law enforcement officer working an extra job that stated the complaining witness approached him and stated that her phone was stolen from her front porch by the defendant, who she ID'd and provided a description of. The law enforcement officers found the defendant, who fled inside an apartment and then was detained. Law enforcement officers found the complaining witness's cell phone in the defendant's front jean pocket.
This. Right here is one of the most intense accountability moments you'll see. The judge keeps going back to December because that was the original no contact order. And bond conditions aren't suggestions. They're contracts. When you violate them over and over, judges don't see confusion. They see defiance. And that's where the real tension is. The defense is pushing hard for compassion while the judge is pushing just as hard for consequences. This tug of war isn't unique to this case. It's the core battle happening in misdemeanor courts nationwide. Mercy versus public safety.
The defendant had a prior trespass warning for the location from January 2025.
So you go inside that.
Yes, Your Honor, we just have here that the complaining witness stated her cell phone was stolen from her front porch.
Mr. Green, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system and you're to come right back. Do you understand?
Back to this?
Right. Do you understand? I'm also going to put a GPS monitor on your ankle and I'm ordering you not to go anywhere near this apartment complex. If I find that you do, if I find that you're a weapon, that you have a weapon, if I find that you're a danger to my community, I will revoke your bond and I'm going to make it sky high. You are on felony deferred for a very serious case. Does he have a felony warrant?
No,
Why is this showing no bond?
I'm not sure, Judge, but I don't see it come up in that.
Take a seat for me. We'll have you sent in you, see you 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay, so for this case, we are set for next week. I will